Alright everyone, I want you to write a short essay on a local landmark, something not in our textbooks, please. Chalk squeaked across the board as the small gray-haired woman wrote. Her blue checkered skirt whirled as she turned to her students. She frowned, matching their expressions. It won't be so bad, guys. Just go explore and have fun. Amber sighed, resting her head on her hand and tapping her pencil disinterestedly on her textbook. The bell shuddered as it shrilly signaled the end of the day. Don't forget your essay, it's due on Monday. Amber clutched her book bag in front of her uniform and began walking. She watched the girls huddled up in groups, pointing and laughing. She looked at her shoes, cursing her glasses and rail-thin frame. I'll always be flat, she whispered to herself. Hey, Amber, a pretty brunette called. Yeah? She turned, smiling brightly at the prospect of a new friend. What kind of shampoo do you use? Amber frowned. I use whatever my mom buys. Why? Because your hair looks like a rat's nest and it smells even worse. You might have some friends if you showered once in a while. Amber turned, tears rimming her eyes red, as she walked quickly and quietly away. Walking away from bullies was supposed to stop their power over you, but of course that never works. They seek you out. It's your fear. They can smell it. It's just how it works. She walked towards the school buses and kept walking. Normally she would take the bus home, but today she was on a mission. She pulled a worn pack of cigarettes from her backpack and lit one. Don't let them see you cry, Amber. Don't let them see you cry. She took another shaking drag from her cigarette before dialing her mom. It rang a couple of times before her mom picked up. Hey, Mom. Hey, baby. What's wrong? You sound like you've been crying. It's nothing, she lied. I'm gonna be late. I need to do research for a paper that's due on Monday. Well, okay, honey. Just call me when you're ready for me to come get you, okay? Okay, Mom. Love you. You too, baby. She butted her cigarette and wiped away the tear trails and kept walking. It wasn't long before the streets gave way to fields of tall yellow grass. Amber walked into the field on her left and sat on a crumbling pile of stone. She wondered briefly what the rubble was in its previous life. The stone stood in a circle. A well, maybe? She asked, kicking a stone aside. It clinked down into some brush. There was no splash, but still she cleared the hole. Amber looked down into the dark hole. What little daylight showed of the dry well was unimpressive, except for the rope ladder. A ladder? She breathed. She toyed with the idea of exploring the well, wondering how strong the ladder was. She touched the rope. It shined in her hand and felt smooth and artificial. New. She gasped, astonished, as she tugged, testing its hold. She looked at the sky, debating whether or not she had enough time to explore the well and still get home for dinner. She shifted from foot to foot in indecision. Screw it. I can probably write my paper on this thing. Amber slid her cell phone to the pocket in her jeans and tested the rope again. Dirt skittered out of her way as she descended into the inky darkness. This is stupid, she muttered to herself as she grazed the floor of the well with her sneakers. Her hands burned and her legs ached, but at least she was on solid ground again. She pulled her cell phone out of her pocket and turned the flashlight app on. The light bathed the darkness in dim light, and she cursed the cell phone's weakness. The well had ended in a large hollowed room, with small openings on either side. She turned, inspecting the room, and her flashlight glinted on something white in the dirt near the ladder. She looked around on the ground, more and more flecks of white. She bent and dusted off the white thing in the dirt. A bone. Crap. Something growled loudly behind her. She never even had the chance to turn around. But at least she wouldn't have to deal with the bullies anymore.